Oh My Dogs Bark Back with Jack D and Sean Walsh.
Hello and welcome to Oh My Dogs Bark Back, where we hear from you. We love your emails, voice notes and messages so much that we thought you deserved your own episode on Fridays. So please keep getting in touch by emailing hello@omdpod.com and follow us on Instagram @omdpod.
Yes, we're aiming for this to be 15 to 20 minutes, so if you've only got time for a short walk, Bark Back is the perfect listen, quick, fun, and full of your stories.
And January's newsletter went out with Simon's Flawless Sanya.
Trademark.
Rescue Centre of the Month, RSPCA, Halifax, Huddersfield and Bradford, and a brilliant postcard to Sean and Sara from Dolly. So there was also a monthly poll. This one was, which breed does Sara look like?
Okay.
What are the results in, Sara?
They are in.
I hope they're polite.
Well, I'll give you what the options were. It was Dachshund,
A stray.
mongrel, Dachshund, collie, whippet, or husky.
Oh.
Yeah.
Were they the options, or were they what people came up with?
No, they're the options that Faye came up with. I did laugh at whippet.
Okay.
So it'll come as no surprise, I think, that 51% of people voted Dachshund.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sure you're very happy with that, aren't you?
I am happy with that.
Yeah, you've done well there.
My daughter thinks that Juniper looks so much like me.
Oh.
And so, yeah.
Oh, that's perfect. That's a good result then. And how many thought you looked like a husky?
Only 2%.
Or is that a typo? How many, Sarah?
Oh dear, 2%.
2%. Okay.
Yeah.
There's always
There's a collie
one,
in second place. With
collie in
34%.
Good.
Yeah,
I think you came out of that very well. I wonder.
We did.
And are we going to do it for Sean and for me as well?
We did it already.
We've done it for us.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. Of course.
I was cockapoo.
Yeah.
You were.
And you were English bulldog.
English bulldog. Yeah.
Yeah. You blocked it out, Jack. So
I knew
you were
that.
Insulted.
Okay, let's get on with some of these emails. We've got quite a bag of stuff to get through here.
Yeah.
Do you want to go for this one, Sean?
Absolutely. This is from Vicky and Nala. It says, "Hi, Jack, Sean and Sara. I've just listened to the episode where Jack was talking about Dolly's ability to work out a safe route home from her walk. Very clever. I think dogs create a map in their head for their favourite places. Recently, I was away for a week and left my daughter and her boyfriend to look after our cockapoo, Nala. When I got back, Nala started making a beeline for the local pub every time we set out for a walk. It was easy to see where they'd spent a lot of their time. One morning, she caught me off guard and managed to pull me into the bar. The barman just glanced up and said, 'Hi, Nala, do you want your usual?' and reached for the dog treats jar. Love the pod, Vicky and Nala. P.S. Do you know if you will be at Goodwolf this year? We loved seeing you last time."
Well, yes, we will, won't we, Sean? We will be at Goodworth, 17th of May. It's a Sunday, so hopefully we'll see you. We'll see you there, Vicky, and maybe even meet Nala if she comes with you, which I hope she will. Because she'll have a lovely day, and she can drag you into the beer tent. And,
I love that Nala became accustomed to going to the pub almost immediately.
Almost immediately, totally. No, I've had the same experience with Nellie, the Frenchie that we have, and she'll very quickly, she'd straight round the pub if you can. She loves it. She knows the route. This is from Hannah and Esk in Herne Bay in Kent. "Hi, Sara, Jack, Sean, and the Fur Gang. My Jack Russell, Esk, is 11 years old in May. She's similar to Dolly. She does not like to walk away from home, but happy homeward bound, though there is one exception. I moved house 3.5 years ago into a lovely house in a quiet area with a lovely garden that she adores. But every day, the only direction she is willing to walk is towards our old house. If I indulge her, she walks ahead of me with purpose all the way to my old front door every single time. I can't believe she still does this. I don't indulge her often because the beach is only a 5-minute walk from where we live now, with lots of gorgeous walks. The walk to my old house is 1.5 miles away along a busy road. She hates traffic noise, yet she'd opt for that route every time if I'd let her. I thought Jack might find this interesting. From Hannah. I do. I think that's extraordinary. I mean, you sort of wonder what is going on with Esk. In my imagination was, maybe Esk has left their favourite toy or something.
Yeah.
There.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
Hannah, I also find it interesting.
Yeah. She wasn't bothered whether you found it interesting or not, clearly. But, anyway.
Remember, Jack is doctoring all these messages.
Yes. It's almost quite... Do you know what? I thought that, and I think it might be something we've touched on a while ago when I moved, which is that the dogs, do they understand the concept of moving home? And Esk might think that that's still home and is taking her home. It makes her cry.
Yeah. No, I know you've been through it. We are moving this year at some point as well.
Are you?
No, you're
we
not.
Are. Yeah. So, it was not for some time actually. It won't be until the end of the year if we do it this year, because it's a long story. But yeah, we're already talking about how we're going to make the transition for Dolly as easy as possible. Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah.
I think that if you can take her around the area of wherever it is you move to, so she starts to understand it before, so it's not too much of a shock.
I think that's a good shout. That's and hopefully she'll be fine.
We'll get. I mean, Simon will have lots of tips. I'm sure we can talk to him about how to help with that.
Yeah.
We've got another message from Stuart and Victoria. It says, "Hi Sean, Jack, and Sara. This is Wilf watching his favourite programme. Let's have a look.
There we go.
Got a photo.
This is great.
You can see this on YouTube.
I want to know what the programme is. Oh.
Can you see?
Yes.
What programme is that?
Springwatch.
Springwatch. Wilf is hooked on Springwatch.
With Chris Packham and Michaela Strachan.
Yeah.
Right. Well, they say we got him last March from our local RSPCA centre, where he'd been taken in as a stray aged about 6 months. We think he has lurcher with a bit of Patterdale in him. Why anyone would abandon such a handsome, good-natured dog is beyond us. However, their loss is our gain. He does have a voice. However, we can't send a voicemail as, quite frankly, his foul language is an embarrassment. He must have picked this up before we got him. On the plus side, talking as Wilf, we can use the sort of industrial language to each other we would never get away with in our own voices. As with a lot of your listeners, he has picked up a few other names, including the great Wilfredo, Mr. Pilfrey, Mr. Shifter, and Willie McFred. He has brightened our lives immeasurably. Love the pod. It also brightens our lives. Kind regards, Stuart and Victoria.
Very good.
Lovely.
Very good. Isn't it interesting how once a dog finds its voice through the owners, there's a kind of alter ego thing that begins to happen. No.
Yeah.
Yes. And I think that we can make room for some of the foul language on Oh My Dog just for
Oh yeah,
just for Wilf.
Yes,
I can bleep
probably
it.
completely. I can imagine he's. I can imagine what Wilf is. Yeah, what are you doing then? Yeah. I don't know. Actually, why don't look? Let's have a voice note, please,
Exactly.
from Stuart and Victoria.
Yeah.
Please, can we get an example of Wilf's voice? We'd love to hear.
Yes.
I'm sure the listeners would as well, and we can.
Swearing like a sailor.
Don't worry about that. We can bleep it if we need to, but we'd love to hear the tone of the voice. It's just always interesting to me.
Don't be shy.
No.
We've got Spotify comments as well. This is lovely. People can leave comments on each individual episode on Spotify, which you keep doing. Fantastic. Keep on doing that. These are in reference to, was it our last ep, the Sara Barron?
It's the week before.
Yeah, week before.
Week before with Sarah, the fantastic Sara Barron. Vivid Confusion says that's their handle. Vivid Confusion says, Sara Barron's hilarious. I fully relate. I got a dog for my youngest daughter who had nagged me for a dog for years, but of course the dog became my responsibility and my dog. When daughter lost interest after the first couple of weeks, I've trained her and she comes to life when she shows off her tricks and does playground agility. 3.5 years in, she's the only member of the family I want with me all the time.
A lot of dog owners will relate to that sentiment in the last sentence.
For sure.
The only member of the family I want with me all the time. I think Jane would probably say the same about Dolly.
But it's often the case that, doing this, that we find out that there are a lot of people that almost, they're reluctant to have a dog enter their lives, but have got so through their partner wanting it or their children wanting it. And then they seem to ironically end up loving the dog more than anyone.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's quite often it's the one who says, "Oh no, we're not having a dog," and they're absolutely hook, line, and sinker. It's sausage. I mean, I did say to Jane, "I'm not going to have you can't have a Chihuahua. What are you talking about?" And
Yes.
And then she showed me the picture of Dolly on this rescue site, and they literally had a little picture of her. They'd made it with looking like she's praying like that. I think they'd done a sort of AI thing, or and then she's like praying, and I said, "Okay, let's go and get her."
That's very nice.
Samantha Lewis says, "Our rainbow boy escaped once and disappeared for 2 hours. We couldn't find him anywhere, called police to alert them. Local dog warden and vets. Worst 2 hours of my life in years, I can imagine. Husband went back out after a dozen searches, heard a noise behind him, and there was Charlie, really pleased and covered in poop. No idea where he went, but he returned home on his own. He wasn't so pleased when he realised he was destined for a bath." I've done that. I've lost a dog when I was a kid. I remember done that.
Gosh.
And it's absolutely, it's a terrifying and terrible thing. What is meant by our rainbow boy? What does that mean? Is that
I
just
think that he's gone
nice...
now. He's not here anymore.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Oh.
Is that a phrase?
Yeah.
I didn't know.
So,
Never heard that before.
Oh, no, I didn't know. I'm sorry to hear that. But that's very lovely. And that must have been horrific. I've done it. I was once... Sara, wasn't this before Oh My Dog, but you were going to come to a show? Do you remember that?
Oh, yes, I do remember. You had a terrible time.
So I think we had met through discussions in doing, to do Oh My Dog. And Jack, I'm off to do a show. Where am I going?
It was Stanford.
I'm going to Stanford to do a show. And then I get a call from Grace's dad saying, "Have you got Mildred?" Do you remember this?
I do remember. Yeah.
Oh my God! I was in bits. I was trembling.
Yeah.
I think I was in tears. I was at a service station.
Yeah.
And I was meant to do a kind of newer show.
Yeah.
And I was in bits. So I had to just go to all the old stuff that I knew, so I could kind of do it on autopilot.
Yes.
I was absolutely in shock.
So upsetting.
But she was she was under the bed. And I had said, "Have you checked under the bed?" And he said, "Yes," but he just hadn't looked, deep enough. Oh my God!
Yeah.
Again, any of those stories about missing pets and then discovering them. And
happy endings only, please.
Yes, exactly.
Preferably,
definitely. Yes.
So I must have been about 13 or 14, and the little Sheltie we had called Flicker, and I took her for a really long walk in the country, and she used to trottle on behind always. She was didn't like walking in front of you, and I could always hear her because her neck collar would jingle. And then I suddenly realised, where is she? I looked around, she's gone. And she's nowhere to be. So I was just in the middle of this field without her.
Oh my God!
It was like a bad dream. So I spent 4 or 5 hours looking for her.
No!
And had to go to someone's house and ring home, and my dad came out in the car, and everyone was looking. And she found her way home. She just turned up at home. She just turned up at home. And it was a good 2 or 3 miles. Yeah. She'd obviously just
That's extraordinary.
Yeah,
that's amazing.
It's amazing, isn't it? Amazing.
Just absolutely had enough of the walk.
Had enough of me. Had enough of the walk.
Yeah.
I was just trying out material like you do.
Very early Jack D.
Yeah. This is from the last Bark episode. Jenny says, "I'm also a Cinnamon Trust walker. Really worth it, especially if you can't have your own dog." That's brilliant. Cinnamon Trust is this organisation that gets volunteers to walk dogs for people who can't walk their own dogs for whatever reason, even permanently or for a while. It's a brilliant thing. And it's a lovely way to have contact with dogs if you're not in a position to own one all the time.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes, that's a fantastic shout. I've just seen here, this has caught my eye. Liz Sutton says, "Just wondering if Sean is preparing for a jumble sale in his room." This is due to my backdrop, which you can watch on YouTube.
Yeah.
This is a reference to that, not being particularly tidy. As I'm in Wilder's room, okay?
Yeah, Wilder is. You better
Wilder's
explain.
fault.
Wilder is how old?
It's free.
It's 3. She's
in a couple of days.
Yeah,
and so hence we've got the lion there and a coat and an old globe and some book. Sorry, I don't.
To be fair to Sean, it's not his room. What Sean could do with it is some sort of shed or something where you could do this from, isn't it? In the back garden.
We'll see.
That'd be great.
We'll see what Santa brings this year. So there's some Ghostbusters merchandise. That is mine. All of the Ghostbusters stuff is mine. That's my thing.
Yeah.
But sorry. So I'll try and make an effort to tidy up. I don't know why I've said that. I've done that again, haven't I? I've done that thing where I've said I'm going to do something. I'm not dealing with that.
No.
Okay.
There you go.
Just ignore it.
Ignore that.
But also, Liz, after commenting on your decor behind you, she says, "By the way, I ate kitty cat in the '60s, and my mum rushed me up to the doctor, who told her, Dora, if it doesn't kill the cat." There you are. That's what doctors used to be like back in the day, you know.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
That's great.
Should we have one more?
Yeah, go on then. In the back episode before that, when Jack told us about cracking a rib on a bottle of Cointreau, Justine said, "I asked my nan for Quattro, a fizzy drink in the 80s when I was little. She thought I'd asked for Cointreau." Yeah. And now I'm in rehab. No, she doesn't say that, but
That's so funny.
Yes,
it's a good story.
Yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. I just want to read this because it reminded me of a very funny episode. Christina Grace has made a couple of comments this week on some OMD episodes from a couple of years ago. Firstly, the infamous Kevin Bishop episode where he didn't turn up. She commented, "Hilarious." At the end, I think it was you, Jack, that said, "That's all we've got time for." So funny. So if we've got any new listeners, I thoroughly recommend you go, through the backlog of Oh My Dog. There's over 200.
Not quite. About 140 episodes.
Over 140 episodes, and so there's loads of episodes. But there was a run of episodes where we tried to get Kevin Bishop, and in every single episode we failed.
Yes.
And I don't think I've ever. I know I'm known for laughing on here, but I don't think I've ever laughed that much on something as the episode where we tried to get Kevin Bishop.
Brilliant.
So go back and listen to that.
Yeah. Well, that's it for this week's Bark Back. Thank you for listening, and thank you for all your brilliant messages.
Yes, keep getting in touch. hello@omdpod.com, and you can find us on Instagram @omdpod. Also, follow us on YouTube with the same handle @omdpod. You can send us your voice notes and emails because this episode is where we get to hear from you.
And please don't forget to give us a 5-star review wherever you get your podcast, seeing as you're now getting double Oh My Dog each week. And remember, a dog is for life, not just for Bark Back.